Hello, my darlings, and welcome. Today we're exploring the sacred art of writing a love letter to yourself, a beautiful ritual that combines creativity, intention, and self-love. This isn't just any letter, it's a spell in written form, a piece of your heart infused with your dreams, desires, and a little bit of everyday magic. Let's do some magical crafting. We will be crafting something deeply personal and meaningful, using decorative papers, artistic elements, and a touch of magic to create a letter that holds your hopes, dreams, and the love you wish to cultivate for yourself. This practice gives you a moment to pause, to connect with your inner self, and to envision a path ahead. You'll create a magical sigil for self-love, write words of encouragement to your future self, and seal it all with intention using a wax stamp. Before you begin your sacred letter writing, gather your materials. You'll want to choose paper that speaks to your heart. This could be handmade paper, something with a subtle pattern, or plain paper that you'll make your own. Have your favorite pens ready along with any art supplies that call to you. Watercolors, pressed flowers, metallic markers, or whatever makes your creative spirit sing. You'll also need a candle or sealing wax for a sealing ritual, and a wax seal if you have one. Don't worry if you don't have a wax seal, you can create other meaningful ways to seal your letter with intention. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. This is your time, a precious moment to connect with yourself and your dreams. You might want to light a candle, burn some incense, or simply take a few deep breaths to center yourself. There's no wrong way to create this letter. The most important element is the intention and love that you pour into it. Begin by taking 3 deep breaths, allowing yourself to settle into a sacred moment. Once you're centered and present, begin by preparing your materials. You may already have an envelope to hold your finished letter, but I've decided to use a rose patterned paper to fold and create my own envelope. Next, I'm creating a magical sigil to empower my letter with intention. My affirmation is I love and guide my future self. A beautiful promise that I'm making to myself. I'm using a worksheet I designed to create this sigil. If you'd like to download any or all of my sigil making worksheets, please visit Magical Crafting on Patreon at the link below the video. To create your sigil, first write out your intention. I love and guide my future self. Now remove all of the vowels and any repeating letters. What remains will be the building blocks of your sigil. I'm turning the remaining letters into numbers using the chart on the worksheet. However, if you do not want to use this method, you can always take your letters and begin arranging them into a symbol that feels meaningful to you. You might connect them in flowing lines, create geometric shapes, or let them overlap in ways that please your eye. Let your hand move intuitively as you draw. There's no right or wrong way. Your sigil is as unique as you are. Once I have all of my numbers, I trace that pattern onto the grid. I made a loop where the repeat number appeared, and started and ended my lines with arrowheads. I love that the finished sigil is a 5-pointed star. Once you have a design you're drawn to, you might want to refine it, making it cleaner and more defined. This is the symbol that will carry your intention forward through time. When your sigil feels complete, take a moment to charge it with your intention. Place your hand over it, close your eyes, visualize your love and guidance flowing into the symbol. You might want to trace it with gold ink or add small details that make it feel even more special to you. Incorporate the sigil into your letter paper, perhaps in a corner where it can watch over your words, or at the bottom like a magical signature. As you place it, know that it carries the energy of your intention. I'm drawing my sigil on the back of a decorative paper roundel. Next, I'm preparing some decorative elements for my letter. I'm cutting out shapes from patterned scrapbook paper. If you're drawn to using watercolors, you could add gentle washes around the edges of some plain white paper, letting the colors blend naturally and not worrying about perfection. Let the colors flow as they will, just as self-love flows differently for each of us. If you have pressed flowers or leaves or paper flowers, those would be a fun addition. I'm going to add a bit of rose petals and lavender. You might want to add some metallic accents, a touch of gold or silver pen to catch the light. These little sparks can represent the bright moments of joy and self-discovery that lie ahead on your journey. Take your time with this process and let yourself play and explore. Your intuition will guide you to create something that resonates with your heart. Remember, this is more than just decorating paper. It's creating a sacred space for the words you'll be writing to yourself. I'm also creating a smaller second envelope to go inside my letter and hold a few smaller private messages. Before writing, take a few moments to meditate or visualize your ideal future self. Imagine where you are, how you feel, and the achievements and growth that you've experienced. Let your emotions guide you as you tap into the energy of your highest potential. Now comes the heart of your ritual, writing the letter to your future self. Find a comfortable position, take a deep breath, and begin to write from a place of love and wisdom. As you write, let your words flow naturally. Think of this as a conversation with your future self, the you who will read these words months from now. Share your hopes, your dreams, and most importantly, your love. Don't worry about perfect sentences or elegant phrasing. Just let your heart speak. I chose to write my letter in 3 sections, starting with my intentions and dreams, and then adding some affirmations to help me along my journey. And finally, listing some sacred commitments I wanted to make to myself. I wrote out 5 affirmations to guide me through the next half of the year. I was writing from the heart, so these are not perfectly worded or thought out, but they're intuitive and they're honest. I affirm that I am worthy of love, abundance, and peace. I affirm that I will fight for my values and a world that is filled with honor and love. I affirm that I am a powerful witch rooted in my own truth and capable of creating the magic that I seek. I affirm that I trust my intuition and know that I am guided correctly. I affirm my openness to change and to receiving guidance and help to accomplish my goals. As I write my letter, I stop to add in some of my paper decorations, gluing down hearts and embellishing them with glitter and markers. I folded my letter and added more embellishments, including the decorative roundel with my sigil drawn on the back. I also added a few pinches of rose petals and lavender to the letter. And now we come to the second envelope, which I crafted to hold a few messages that were too private to share in a video. I'll write those and I'll be right back. I'm putting the small envelope into the larger one with my letter. Now we come to the magical moment of sealing your letter. This act of sealing transforms your letter into a vessel of intention, carrying your words safely through time. Sealing your letter can be as simple as gluing it closed or adding stickers. You can use candle wax or sealing wax if you have it. I'm using a pale pink wax. Light your candle and take a moment to ground yourself. And as the wax melts, hold your intention in your mind. When you're ready, drip the wax over the envelope's flap. You might wish to sprinkle a few rose petals into the hot wax, watching as they become part of your seal. I've chosen some pink and purple heart-shaped rhinestones and a bit of glitter. As I press my seal firmly into the wax, I envision my intentions being locked safely within, waiting to be discovered by my future self. As I wait for the wax to cool, I write on a piece of paper, "Do not open until August 12th. And on the back of another piece, I copy my sigil. Once the wax is cooled, I remove my seal to reveal the words with love. I turn the envelope over and glue the note to the front instead of an address. And in the top right corner where a stamp would traditionally go, I glue down the paper with the sigil. This marks this letter as something magical and something sacred. As you conclude the sacred act of love, take a moment to look at your finished letter. Feel the weight of it in your hands. Not just the physical weight, but the beautiful intentions and promises it carries. This letter is more than paper and wax. It's a bridge between who you are today and who you're becoming. Place your sealed letter in your sacred space, on an altar, or somewhere safe, knowing it holds all of your dreams and intentions safely until the right moment arrives. Trust in the magic you've woven into every element, from the artistic touches to the sigil, from your heartfelt words to the rose petals sealed in wax. Each time you glimpse this letter in your sacred space, let it remind you of the love and intention you've poured into it today. Until we meet again, my darlings, may your days be filled with self-love. May your creativity flow endlessly. And may you always remember that you're worthy of every blessing that you've sealed into the sacred letter.